You know, when you first hear Bob Dylan's Summer Days from 2001, it just sounds like a blast. It's this super fun rockabilly tune, right? A real throwback. But I mean, come on. This is Dylan we're talking about. There's almost always something else going on under the surface. And if you start to pull back the curtain on this one, well, you find something a whole lot darker, way more complex, and honestly, pretty unsettling.
And the first big clue? It's literally the very first line of the song. Think about it. A song called Summer Days kicks off by telling you that summer is gone. It's this immediate, jarring contradiction. And that one line really sets the tone for the entire thing. This isn't a celebration, not at all. It's more like a eulogy, for a time that's already dead and gone.
So, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to peel back all those layers. We're going to push right past that infectious, swinging beat and get to the real heart of the song. Because what it's really about is nostalgia, this crushing anxiety, and a love affair that has just completely curdled into something seriously dangerous. And that's the genius of it, right? I mean, the music itself is practically begging you to get up and dance, but the words, the lyrics are basically telling you to watch your back. It's that crazy contrast, that clash between the sound and the story that makes Summer Days just so endlessly fascinating to dig into. All right, so first things first, let's meet the guy telling the story, our narrator. He comes on super strong, presenting himself as the king of the world, a man who's got it all figured out. The whole first part of the song is just dripping with this, this boastful, almost manic energy as he lays out all his credentials for us. And right away, he starts establishing his domain. It's such a classic image of wealth and property, isn't it? He's got the house on the hill, he owns the high ground, and he's got livestock. He's really trying to project this image of being a man of real substance. And it's not just that he's wealthy. He's totally careless with his money. This is not a guy who's saving up for a rainy day. No way. He's living completely in the moment, just throwing cash around like it's nothing. For him, the performance of power is everything. And this next line, wow, it just brilliantly illustrates his whole philosophy of excess. I mean, 8 carburetors? That's just an absurd amount of power for one engine. It's totally inefficient, it's completely over the top, and he is so proud of it. He's just burning through fuel, burning through life itself at a pace that is absolutely unsustainable. But then, just as you're getting this picture of him as this, unstoppable force of nature, the facade starts to crack. And the reason for it all? Well, as it so often is, it's love. Or more specifically, a love that's been lost, or maybe was never really his to begin with. And there it is. Just like that, all that confident bragging just evaporates. And what's left is this raw, desperate plea. You realize he's not in control at all. He's possessive, he's deeply insecure, and he's being forced to face this awful reality that all his money and all his power can't buy him someone's loyalty. So this huge question just kind of hangs over the entire song, All his boasting, all this talk about summer days, it's all just a big attempt to recapture something that's gone. But the real question is, can he actually do it? And this line right here, this is the absolute pivotal moment of the whole song. It's actually an almost direct lift from F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. Just like Gatsby, our narrator is literally arguing against time itself. He's trying to will a lost love back into existence. But her response, it's so simple, so world-weary, and it makes it crystal clear, no, it's impossible. So once that reality finally sinks in, that the past is really truly gone for good, the narrator's entire world just starts to unravel. That confident swagger we saw at the beginning, it's replaced by this creeping sense of paranoia and, mechanical failure. Literally everything is breaking down. And you can just see this breakdown happening piece by piece. He's lost, literally and figuratively, stuck in a thick fog. That super powerful engine with the 8 carburetors, it's starting to stall out. He's getting paranoid, thinking someone's lurking around outside. Even his most basic tools are failing him. He can't even hammer a nail straight. All those symbols of his power have become symbols of his total impotence. So the guy we met at the beginning of the song, he's gone. The bravado was just a front, the whole thing was an act. And now that it's been challenged, all that's left underneath is fear and this profound, deep sense of failure. So what happens when a guy like this, a guy who's built his entire identity on power and control,
loses everything. What does he do? Well, he lashes out, and the song takes its final, really shocking turn from just melancholy into outright violence.
I mean, this has got to be one of Dylan's most chilling lines ever. It's not just about leaving anymore. This is about total annihilation. The logic is twisted, but clear. If he can't have this place, this memory, this love, then nobody can. It's the ultimate act of a man who would rather literally destroy the past than have to accept that he can't repeat it.
Just let that sink in for a second. This fun, upbeat, totally danceable rockabilly song ends with a threat of arson. The very house that was the symbol of all his success at the beginning, it is now the target of his all-consuming rage.
Okay, now I want you to think about this number for a moment. 885. What in the world could that possibly represent, especially in the context of this dark, twisted story?
That's right, according to Bob Dylan's own website, he has played this song live 885 times. It's one of his most performed songs of the entire 21st century. This whole story of decay, obsession, and destruction is a massive crowd favorite.
And that kind of leaves us with one last big question. What does it say about us? That we find so much joy that we love to dance to the rhythm of a song that is lyrically about complete and utter collapse. It seems that even when we're listening to the darkest of tales, we just can't resist a good beat.